Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the WWE show, and I am here to tell you that recently I just got word through WWE Classics on Demand that from Mean Gene Okerlund, for any cable television provider who has WWE Classics on Demand, formerly known as WWE 24/7 on Demand, you too got the same notice that I did from Mean Gene Okerlund, who is the official spokesperson for Classics on Demand. And he told us that starting January 31st, that'll be the last official day for any, and I mean any, WWE Classics On Demand video package, video content from their Classics On Demand subscription. And no matter what, it is coming off of cable televisions everywhere on January 31st, 2014, which means that pretty much we all lose Classics on Demand. We will not see the legends. We will not see the Monday Night Wars all over again. After this, it is done, over with, permanently dead, gone forever. Now, what this means is, how will we get if we like the Attitude Era, if we're an Attitude Era fan, how do we get Attitude Era when we want it? Well, you got two ways. One, purchasing it either through iTunes or on DVD, several collections of WWE Attitude Era related DVDs, or you could go through YouTube and search up any videos that are on YouTube.com that has to do with Attitude Era related. So that's what I like. I like the Attitude Era related Monday Night Wars. And after January 31st, I don't know how I'm going to get my videos of the Attitude Era Monday Night Wars, because the Monday Night Wars was all about WCW taking over WWE programming. And I don't mean taking over with their superstars on the same programming. No, I mean ratings-wise, TV rating-wise. They were at a war of ratings. What show was the better show? What show was going to dominate the other in the ratings war to be the best show ever and beat out the other show and close them out of company? And you know what? In the end, we all know what happened. The WWE dominated WCW and closed them out permanently. But what you don't know, or if you're born in the 90s and you've never even seen an episode of the Attitude Era, what you don't know is that for 84 consecutive weeks, 84 weeks, week after week after week, for 84 weeks consecutively, time after time after time, WCW is beating out the WWE in the ratings war, and WWE almost lost. But they did something that WCW was never going to even think of doing. That's going live, so that they don't have time to give out the results of any matches anymore. So Raw was live on the scene at that exact time of WCW, and everything was live on Raw. Nothing was pre-taped. It was all happening right then and there on national television as well as live. So if Mick Foley were to win a match, nobody in WCW would be able to give out the results because it is all live. They would have to turn over to the WWE network and watch it all on USA. Now, it's one thing that WWE did that WCW can never think of again, and that's the Attitude Era for you. WCW versus the WWF/E at the time. And, well, that's what was happening, is that WWE was beating out the WCW by ratings in the end and beat them out, closed them out of company, closed down the company. Vince McMahon actually made them file bankruptcy, and actually, in the end, Vince McMahon bought out WCW and closed them out of business. And then during the early 2000s, they had Vince McMahon put together a storyline called the WCW-ECW invasion, because not only did WCW go out of business, but ECW eventually went out of business because more fans were watching WWE than going to an ECW show live, which their bingo hall that they performed at in Philadelphia probably held up to close to 700, 800 people. And I didn't have it very often. They only had it probably like every 2 or 3 months. And that would be ECW for you. And they were extreme. They had fans every time they had a show. They had fans throwing chairs into the ring, piled garbage in the ring, piled trash cans in the ring, whatever you could get your hands on, throw it in the ring and help the superstars use them as weapons, because ECW stood for Extreme Championship Wrestling. Anything they did was all extreme, bloodied, extreme, gory, everything extreme. And that was ECW, and then they went out of business after filing bankruptcy, closed their doors down, and eventually were brought into the WWE by Vince McMahon, and Paul Heyman followed into the WWE as well. And they had an alliance where it was ECW teaming with WCW to form the alliance, and it was the alliance versus the WWE. 8 people from the alliance versus 8 people from Team WWE. Which would win? If the alliance won, WWE would be closed down, out of business permanently. But if WWE won, the alliance would be gone forever. And what ended up happening was the alliance ended up winning. So the alliance won the match. Not the alliance. Sorry, I'm being confused already. WWE won, and they closed down the alliance. And the alliance members just boiled in as superstars of WWE and continued their lives. But what else happened was, what is it? What else happened? Oh yeah, Chris Jericho joined, and so on and so on. First off, I want to bring to your attention that WWE Classics on Demand one more time. It will be done and over with and dead and done on January 31st, 2014. There will be no more mentions, no more videos from WWE Classics on Demand. That will be removed from cable television providers instantly on that very day. Maybe February 1st, really, but on January 31st is the day they said that they were going to be done with it. Anyways, what I want to say before I close out the show is that January 31st, WWE Classics on Demand is over. You cannot watch any more videos. You can't after January 31st. So that's just an important message based on the WWE Classics Mean Gene Okerlund official promo closing out WWE Classics on Demand. Thank you for listening. You can catch me in a few minutes, or if I'm not on in a few minutes with another post, you can catch me anytime during the next few weeks or even the next year. So, ladies and gentlemen, good night. Have a safe night. And I know this is a little late, but Happy New Year 2014. Good night.